Panthers. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Number 0. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
But he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So they come on offense now, readying for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so to keep it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Looking in the air here. Shoves him off. Has him on the quick hitter. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The handoff on 3rd and short. He works this to the 38 before going down. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Offense executing early, new set of downs at the 38-yard line. They go play action on 1st down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw it. Short pass brought in, and he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They're all set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to the well again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Dump off, caught by his back. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That one's complete over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Into the crowd. That pass is intercepted. And the Bulls are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. New set of downs for them from the 31. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught by his back. Escapes a defender. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Looking now from the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Now looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Back to work after throwing the pick. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score our home team 7, visitors 6.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. It'll be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Catches made in close. Touchdown. The Bulls take a second quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. The Bulls push their lead to 6. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Brings up second and 2.
They give it to him again. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the gun on third down. Oh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. First and 10, they're going to throw. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here's the backup. First throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Makes it third and 5.
They'll work against the blitz. Finds a man right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down, Brooklyn.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. With 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Chicago right after this. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The give now out of the shotgun. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're throwing it. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
3-yard line.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second.
2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to try and throw it here. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Bulls grow their lead just before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bulls bump the lead up to 13 points. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Setting up to throw.
22-yard line.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Looking right, and he finds him. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going again on 2nd. Well, he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Gets it to the 15. And that is a touchdown. The Bulls grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
That one right down the middle. And the Bulls take a 3-possession lead. Here's a return from the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Complete out to the right. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys cut the lead down to 10.
17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. That count runs their offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives him the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They go play action on 1st down. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. Running it now out of the gun. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hand down to the back. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
At the 43-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Brought in right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and that'll be first down, Chicago. Plowing up the middle. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Working now from the gun. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Bringing the heat up the middle, and they block it! This is get off to the races, middle of the field! And the blocked punt leads to a touchdown! They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, oh, that's a painful gap they'd rather soon forget.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. A give now from the gun. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. We've set it down from the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from the 37. Throwing now, another shotgun. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He's got it over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bulls ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Working on 1st down. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. And he could have a free play here. One's complete, right side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
He gets it headed right. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. QB sneak coming. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bulls making a 3-score game in the 4th. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Bulls stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take this in for the score. The Bulls keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Bulls grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. He's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
At the 18-yard line, a 6-yard pickup.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Third and a lone yard coming up. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bulls continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bulls continue piling onto this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, hold up for a moment. Snap back in some pain after the play. Training staff headed out there to work on him. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Or did that defense that's flying around and making the play?
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3.
Their own 3-yard line.
The Bulls are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that night.
He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Brooklyn first down.
Here's the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff now out of the gun. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.